right, team, we are here today to go over some pistol progressions for you. So pistols are just single leg squats. So they are basically the same as an air squat, you're just doing them on one leg instead of two. So to go over what the squat looks like first, so Sean's just going to do an air squat. He's going to come, his hips are going to come down at the same time as his knees are going to go forward, coming down in a straight line. And the weight is in his midfoot. So he's not shifting his weight back and forth, and his knees are going out straight over his toes. So his knees aren't caving in at any point. He's going straight up and down. And we're going to try and do the exact same thing when we do our pistol. Seeing that same thing from the side. So he's going to do a pistol now. So same idea, just one leg. Oh yeah. So he's trying not to let those knees cave in. Hips are going back, knees are going forward. And we're just going to go through some progressions till we get to that point, because that's obviously a higher skill movement. There's lots of in-betweens that we can do. So to start us off, we're going to start with a double leg pistol or a feet together air squat. So heels are going to touch. Same idea, hips and knees move at the same time. Chest stays up, and your knees are going to go over your toes. Perfect. After you're okay with that, we're going to go into a kickstand pistol. So what that means is one foot on the ground, the other foot is going to go behind your heel, kind of hooking on behind, so you have something to pull against. And you're going to come down again in a straight line and push yourself back up. Ideally, your weight is only on the foot that is on the ground. Coming down and straight back up. So really trying to hook that foot back to give you some support. When you're able to do those, a couple per side, we can move on to the pistol to a bench or to a target, whatever you have. Ideally something at or slightly below parallel. So we have a bench here. Sean's going to go down nice and controlled, one leg up, and then he can stand up with one leg or with two legs, whatever he's most comfortable with. It's kind of similar to a negative pull-up or a negative push-up. We're just building strength in the eccentric motion, which will translate to getting you a pistol as we get along. So to start off, you can just start going down and then standing with two legs. Once you get comfortable, you can start standing up with one leg from that box or that bench, whatever you have. Once you're comfortable with that, we can move on to holding onto a rig or counterbalancing yourself with another surface. So Sean's going to counterbalance with a plate here, holding it out in front, and he's going to lean back a little bit into his foot and push back onto that plate. So that plate is going to help him keep his weight forward instead of falling backwards like a lot of people tend to do when they have that pistol. That will allow you to develop some strength in that position. If that's a little too hard, we can hold on to something stable, like the rig here. You can use a table, you can use a door frame, whatever you have. Same idea. Use as little help as you can from that object. So he's just pushing into his hand. He's only using it when he needs it in that sticking point. Once you're able to do that, the best way to learn how to do these pistols is to translate that counterweight by you yourself stepping forward and using your momentum as a counterweight. So Sean is going to step forward into his pistol.